Item Number SCP-10099. Object Class Apollyon, previously Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Due to the anomaly's immense power, standard physical containment is impossible. SCP-10099 is currently contained through continuous psychological and logistical manipulation. The primary containment strategy is to ensure SCP-10099 remains in a prolonged state of self-imposed stasis, hibernation, or docile cooperation. The Foundation maintains a dedicated research team, Task Force Mu-1, pet sitters, responsible for sourcing and preparing D-Class for SCP-10099 to consume. A high-tech containment chamber, Site-47, the Cat Carrier, is prepared for SCP-10099's exact specifications, featuring amenities designed to appeal to its sybaritic nature. Since SCP-10099 is often docile and unresponsive, the Foundation's goal is to make containment easier for it, so it chooses to stay rather than actively destroy its prison. SCP-10099 can destroy areas without a single thought, meaning normal containment cells wouldn't hold the subject. Description: SCP-10099 appears to be a male humanoid, standing over 175 centimeters, with the head of a hairless breed of Felis catus. SCP-10099's body is completely hairless and severely emaciated to an almost skeletal degree, giving the subject a starved, corpse-like appearance. SCP-10099's face is gaunt with numerous fangs. Its large, pointed ears are ragged and scarred, and its eyes are either completely hollow or glowing with a constant red light. According to accounts from field agents, SCP-10099's dark clothing is tattered or fused to the subject's skin, appearing less like clothing and more like a decaying, ancient shroud. SCP-10099's skin is mottled with dark veins appearing underneath. SCP-10099 can manifest as a physical decay or a constant, subtle aura of entropy around itself. Surfaces SCP-10099 touches will instantly rot at an accelerated rate if human contact is made. SCP-10099's energy can severely burn a person's skin and eyes, causing third-degree burns and blindness on contact. Exposure to SCP-10099's aura can irritate the eyes, nose, throat, and lungs, and at higher levels can cause pulmonary edema. SCP-10099's movements are twitchy, disjointed, or spider-like, moving with an unnatural speed. SCP-10099 is also reported to levitate with a slight, continuous tremor. SCP-10099 does not follow a set goal. Instead, the subject can appear anywhere, anytime, materializing into existence with a simple blink or a subtle distortion of the environment. The target's sanity or stress would trigger minor reality warping events before a full manifestation. Examples include flickering lights that momentarily show a shadow of SCP-10099 on a wall, audio distortions, such as maniacal laughter or a deep purr that seems to come from all directions, objects shifting position in the target's peripheral vision, temporary inventory miscalculations, making the target think their items like car keys or a phone are disappearing from their person. SCP-10099 can mess with the target's perception. This can involve creating false copies of itself, making the environment visually disorienting, or generating visions of erased memories or loved ones, further draining the target's sanity. SCP-10099 can also alter an area, making an escape route disappear or a room suddenly becomes a dead end, forcing the target to adapt on the fly. The target would also occasionally receive fleeting, unreliable dreams or visions of impending destruction, adding a layer of psychological stress and making them question what is real and what is just a nightmare. A direct confrontation with SCP-10099 has proven to be impossible. Being caught by SCP-10099 would result in instant, unavoidable death. The horror usually comes from the total lack of defense against SCP-10099's power, making the target feel truly helpless. The Foundation became aware of SCP-10099 while investigating reports of unexplained deaths in Blank, Virginia. It was discovered that these incidents occurred in neighborhoods and apartments and primarily targeted a large number of people, including children. Agents Isaac Gray and Gabriel Mason were dispatched to Blank in order to determine whether or not a number of unexplained deaths were of an anomalous nature. Interviews with law enforcement and government officials revealed that human remains belonging to 2 individuals had been recovered, but that this information was not released to the public due to concerns of causing further panic. These remains were promptly confiscated and delivered to Humanoid Containment Site 28 in New York. Autopsies were performed by Dr. Stephen Owens, who noted that the remains displayed no injuries corresponding with a human attacker and compared the deceased to victims of crocodile attacks. Dr. Owens concluded that all sustained injuries were caused by a mix of teeth, claws, and raw physical strength. Bite marks were found to coincide with feline teeth despite their abnormal size, approximately 5 times the size of normal human teeth, and number more than at least 3 distinct rows, requiring the jaws of baseline humans. Further analysis revealed severe burns and tissue damage. The entity responsible for these deaths was classified as anomalous and received the SCP-10099 designation. Mobile Task Force was ordered to patrol the areas while incognito, the streets and boulevards having seen the highest number of recorded deaths. Operatives are instructed to target SCP-10099 with security footage and to refrain from lethal force. Addendum 10099-1. Isaac discovered an audio recording of what could possibly be SCP-10099 speaking for the first time, talking about the Foundation in a more philosophical manner. What SCP-10099 had to say was brief, but it left Isaac in a state of extreme fear. Begin log. They sought to secure, contain, and protect a sane and normal world, and yet, their greatest success was often found in becoming precisely what they swore to contain. The ultimate hypocrites, the cold-blooded pragmatists who committed atrocities in the name of the greater good. They built a hell on earth to keep my own little corner of creation tidy, all without a single contract signed in blood. I simply offered the tools, and they built their own damnation in the name of salvation. Truly, a masterpiece of human self-deception. End log.